Manchester United with 2 goals against Newcastle in September, and he starts tonight in this.
And I think he has to have a partner. He has to have a meaningful partner. And the worry, I suppose, if you do put Greenwood right of him and Rashford left, if they get dragged back in defensive positions, he could end up exposed. He needs someone up top with him. I think he's looked good with Rashford up top. That's been one of the big benefits, I think, of this system. Getting Rashford up front alongside him has been great. 13 goals in 16 starts, 2 substitute appearances is some return. He's doing what he was brought in to do. There's no doubt about that.
Is this how you get the best out of Cristiano Ronaldo at this stage of his career? Ralph Rangnick's talked about getting someone close to him all the time.
Yeah, but don't forget, in the system that we think it may be tonight, Gary's mentioned about it could be a 4-3-3. You think of actually how Liverpool play in some ways with those, narrow wide players who are making penetrating runs in behind it,
Up against Manchester United next.
Austin, but I think, to be fair, there was a lot of excitement when he signed Varane. I think he needs to stay fit now because I think him and Maguire can be a real...
4th winner in a row in the league. The current run of results, but they've got some work to do.
First of all, they've got to sort their passing out because they're giving the ball away almost every single time that they've got it.
Scored 8 times. He didn't get what he wanted. He still asked. And some plaudits for him. And Ronaldo's back in the action and maybe still with his mind not totally focused on dealing with...
To say, since clashed knees, he's made 3 runs now. This is the 3rd. The first 2 times the ball didn't come. This time it does, and you're talking fractions, aren't you? Clever movement from Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a bit more Manchester United. He's still not happy, shaking his head. That's in the direction of Craig Pawson, I think. Created 0, nothing on target.
That's a clever ball by Rashford. Bruno Fernandes is there. If anything sums up the way it's gone so far, it's that from one of the greatest players.
He's relieved here, but once again there's some decent defending in there. After that, teammates have to win that header. Kraft, and he does.
He won it behind for the corner. At least that should be reading against a team that's not scored from a corner in the Premier League this season. But he didn't put it behind, and Ronaldo could have made a lot more of that. Rashford. There was any sort of ball. There were 2 against none on that far side of the field.
Well, I'm looking down at Eddie Howe, and there's no real reaction when they've been in those good areas.
Is it too far?
It's Cristiano Ronaldo or Fernandes.
No, Ronaldo
Tell isn't useful as well.
Yeah. And the benefits from it because the ball...
We don't, no.
You get forgiven a lot if you put in a shift, but if you concede...
Well, maybe not. No, he was onside, but it was an offside position before flicking the ball on. Fernandes was onside, yeah.
That's why Pelez, Maguire across. Wasn't the second header. Ronaldo to rasp one. It kept on going wide.
6 minutes of the second half than they had in the whole of the first half, so there's a little positive, but it's never really troubling Dubravka.
Yeah, they're 2 wins under Ralph Rangnick. Goals after the 70th minute. But that's when they kept clean sheets. Now they need 2 to win here. Manchester United. Pelez has taken himself into trouble. Now Cristiano Ronaldo, yellow card, and Newcastle want something sterner than that.
Well, I think he has a swipe, doesn't make contact with his initial swing, but it's his trailing leg. There, misses the ball, catches him with a trailing leg, and I think that's the reason.
Rash, reckless,
frustrated,
but not too dangerous. Yeah, it's very interesting to hear Gary Neville at half-time use a word that we were talking about up here in our break: whinging.
Yeah, it was obvious, it was evident. Yeah. It's unhealthy.
Whinging at each other, whinging at the referee more than at each other.
But when you're having those kind of nights, you've just got to keep going and going.
In that particular conversation. Ronaldo back to Rashford. Fabian Schär is one of those defenders who will give it a go if there's a chance to break forward. Similar here, and it could happen at either end. Ronaldo for Bruno Fernandes, no way through. Joe